I certainly have something to say about this woman who was 107 years old and saying her secret to living a long, healthy life was to never being married. And I got to tell you what I will never understand from people. And I shouldn't have read the comments. Reading the comments underneath the article, if you didn't see it today, there's a lady in Brooklyn or whatever, 107 years old, and she said that the secret to her long life was never being married. And she don't have kids either. And reading the comments from married people on that article was truly sad. They were basically telling this woman that she's wrong. They were like, well, I couldn't even see my life without my spouse and whoop, whoop, whoop. What I will never understand from people is that they cannot understand that somebody else made a different choice than they did. And what that shows from those comments is that you are actually unhappy with the choice that you made, because you can't just say, congratulations, girl, yeah, I understand, or good for you, or whatever, or just move on. The fact that they had to comment underneath that post and be like, well, this is what I did, and I'm happy, and we're not talking about you. This lady made it to 107 years of her life, and she believes that she is happy and healthy because she never got married. And what I believe she was saying at 107 is that it is about choice and mindset, and that she was just happy with however her life went. And so that is where she was in her life. Like, listen, I don't have to be married to be happy. I bet you that I would love to interview her, because I bet you that is what happened. She made a transition in her life, because I know it was hard back in 1912, whenever the heck she was born, at 107. That was even harder back then, to live a different life than any other woman, because especially back then, you were supposed to get married and have kids, and what's really wrong with you? And we still have some remnants of that in our culture today, right? Like, what's wrong with you that you have not made it to marriage and kids? And Rika, you're 36. Like, I'm like a leper to some people. So the fact that she at 107 could say that, listen, I didn't get married, I'm happy, I'm dancing, I play bingo, and I drink my wine at night, I'm good, told me that her mindset is good. And she was happy with whatever way her life ended. And so that is what I teach in my Singleness is Not a Punishment workshop. It is not, in fact, in the first module of my workshop for my single girls is about who are you and where you want to be. And I tell you that, like the first 3 sentences I say, this is not a male bashing program. This is not a how to find a man program. This is a self-awareness journey that we are going to take so that you can be okay with however your life turns out. Because what happens if you don't get the fairy tale, the prince? You're going to be miserable your whole life. You're going to die at 72. You're not going to live to 107 playing your little bingo. Did you see her little dancing on that video? She was getting it at 107. Her whole mind was intact. No Alzheimer's, no Parkinson's, none of that. But that's all I wanted to say, because I shouldn't have read those comments, because y'all married folks get on my nerves. Some of y'all get on my nerves, and that is why you have single women running around here being so desperate to be in a relationship that they will lower their standards just to be like you and your miserable relationship, because y'all are not honest. Listen, I got a lot of married friends that I talk to, and they're honest with me, and I love them. A lot of them said that they would never do it. If they got divorced, they love their husbands or whatever. And if they got divorced today, they would never marry again. It is not the end all be all to happiness for you to have a man. Your end all be all to happiness is through you. It starts here, here, and exits. You are the only you who can make you happy, period. End of story. Not a man, not your mom, not your kids, nothing. And that's all that lady was saying was, look, I didn't rely on nobody else to make me happy. I'm happy, and here I am at 107, probably gonna live to 115, and I got where my bingo cards at. That's gonna be me. If I never get married, I promise you I'm gonna make it to 107. Like, told y'all. You don't have to stress about nobody, men, kids, none of that. Paying for college. Look how these rich people doing, these celebrities, they stressing about their kids' college so much. They're cheating to get their kids in college. That's stressful. Having the husband and the kids is stressful. If you don't say that is, you lying. And that's all she was saying. Ain't nobody knocking marriage. If you want to get married, it's happy. That's the only thing I want from my single girls who come through my program. Your next relationship should be your best and your healthiest relationship. And you should know yourself and who you are first. Because if you don't know yourself, he's going to tell you. And it's going to be a very unhealthy relationship. Stop letting society tell you what you need to do to be happy. Figure it out. Doctors will tell you that. Holistic people will tell you that. It is mindset. 100%. You running around here, we're going to get married and have kids. And listen, no judgment, I was there. So when you are ready to take that self-love, self-awareness journey, because what I truly believe is that a lot of us don't even know what that means. What does self-awareness mean? I guarantee you, you poll people, they don't know what that means. Oh, that just means I know like what my favorite color is. It's deeper than that. And listen, in 2017, I didn't know until I took my journey. And what I did, the steps that I did, I want to take you on. So you can come out on the other end of my workshop knowing that you are worthy regardless of your relationship status and that no man can make you happy. It comes with you.